Respected teachers, honorable guests, and my dear students, Namaskar. At the outset, greetings from Nehru Science Center, a place which perhaps all of you love to visit. I feel extremely honored and delighted to have such a great opportunity to speak before the young budding scientists, nation builders, and the future of the country who are part of this wonderful institute, Bombay Cambridge International School. Most of you are already aware that India commemorates 28th February every year as National Science Day, and that's going on since 1987. This is to commemorate the famous discovery by Sir C.V. Raman, which is also known after his name as Raman effect. This happened in 1928, and in 1930, Sir C.V. Raman was awarded Nobel Prize for this very discovery. I'm not here to talk about much more on that because uh, you can read a lot about all those things. But since my aim to speak to you all today is about to give you some lessons which we can draw from the life and works of Sir C.V. Raman. Let me give a couple of examples to all of you what we can learn from him, from his works, from his life. In fact, it is full of inspirations. Let me start with his confidence. Sir C.V. Raman, he had tremendous confidence. A couple of things I would like to mention here to elaborate that. Raman was very brilliant student, and he got almost all prizes where he was reading with distinction, gold medals. So he appeared for financial civil services examination, and after examination, there used to be a interview also, as normally it happens in IAS also. So when he appeared for the interview, in his own words, it is said that he declared that once he looked around and saw all the faces of the members of interview committee, he was sure that he will stood first, and he got the job. So that was the confidence he had. The second one is about the discovery, which is related to this Nobel Prize discovery, and that was in 1928 when he declared on 28th February that Raman effect is there now. Immediately he booked the ticket that next one is Nobel Prize. So he was to attend the Nobel Prize ceremony, and this is quite amazing that it happened on 28th February 1928, and in 1930 he got the Nobel Prize. So that was the amazing confidence he had. Second thing we can draw from his life is follow your passion. We get a lot of pressure from parents, from relatives that do this, do that. Raman was brilliant. He had a very handsome salary for his job in financial civil services when he was working in Kolkata. But his passion was for physics. So during daytime he worked, and during morning and evening time, during the spare time, he used to follow his physics passion by working in a very reputed institute which is known as Indian Association for Cultivation of Science, which was on his way. So he worked there, as I told, a very handsome salary. It was 450 rupees at that time in 1907. But then he left that and joined this institute to follow his passion of research in physics. And then rest is the history, he succeeded, won the Nobel Prize. So never compromise. Whatever you want to do, follow your passion. Another one which we can draw from his life is never lose confidence. As I told you, Raman was really brilliant, and he was supposed to go for higher studies, say in England, because he won the gold medal in MA with physics. But the problem was, to go to England for higher studies, they had to pass a medical examination. When he appeared, he was very thin and bony figure, you can say. So the medical examiner said, no, you cannot go there because the harsh climate of England, perhaps you will not be able to survive in that. So his application was rejected and he could not go for higher study. And that's why he joined this financial civil services, because there was no other option and not many options were available for doing the research in India at that time. So, but he never lost, and finally he joined that, and through that he got into the IACS and followed his passion in research. So that is another thing, that we should never lose confidence. It's said that whatever happens, it is perhaps for good, and in a way, his rejection in medical examination was a boon in disguise for India, because he is the only Indian scientist who has been awarded Nobel Prize by a work or contribution in science which was done in India itself. There is another part which we should learn, that now we are all suffering from COVID-19 lockdown, and economics crisis is there. We are suffering, means fund crisis is there in schools, labs. But Sir C.V. Raman, he won the Nobel Prize by working on a instrument, a very crude, rudimentary type of instrument, whose cost was just 200 rupees or even less. So, having a hi-fi lab or gazettery or gazettes, they are not very important. You should never forget that we have with us the most expensive and precious piece of equipment, and that's human mind. With this mind, we can do really wonders. We can solve many problems. You just need to look around and try to find out the problems. If there are problems, there will be solutions also. So I think with this, I would like to conclude my message to all of you with the very best wishes to enhance your scientific zeal and scientific skills. Okay. Have a very happy and scientific National Science Day. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to interact with you all. I would like to see all of you at Nehru Science Center whenever you get time and when you feel comfortable. Thank you very much.